Next, we need his Dragonzord for lunch. Yeah, let's go.
Welcome back to Radio Shack. Now I know it's been a long time since I did one of these Power Ranger versus videos. It's been a really long time actually, But if you want to check out that first video, it was the White Ranger versus the White Ranger. If you want to click the card above, check that out. But this one I thought would be interesting to having two Rangers go up against each other. How about having two Zords going up against each other? And this one would be interesting having the Mighty Morphin Dragonzord versus the Q-Rex. Not that one, but it should be an interesting conversation. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now, if you haven't checked out that first video, the way I go about this is I give you a origin / backstory of each of the characters, in this case Zord, and then I explain their powers, weapons, and abilities to the best of my knowledge, and in the end I'll give you my opinion who I think will win, but ultimately leaving it up to you in the comment section who you think would win. It'll be a great discussion, so let's go ahead and get it started with the Dragonzord. Now, the Dragonzord is the main Zord used by the Green Ranger, aka Tommy Oliver. We first saw it in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Season 1. I believe it was the Green with Evil Part 5. And after Tommy proves he's worthy of the Sword of Darkness, Rita gives him the Dragon Dagger, aka Dragon Flute, that will allow him to summon and control the Dragonzord. After a battle with the Dino Megazord and a one-on-one battle between Tommy and Jason, Jason destroys the Sword of Darkness, releasing Tommy and the Dragonzord from Rita's evil spell. Soon later, Rita will try to take away Tommy's powers using the green candle, but luckily Tommy gives his power core to Jason the Red Ranger, to protect those powers from being completely stolen, and this will give Jason the ability to have the Dragon Dagger to be able to summon and control the Dragonzord when needed. After Tommy's return and the sudden debut of Lord Zed, the dinosaurs weren't strong enough to be able to battle Lord Zed's monsters, so after regaining control of the Tyrannosaurus and the Dragonzord, the dinosaurs were upgraded to the Thunderzords. Unfortunately, due to the uncertainty of Tommy's powers, the Dragonzord could not be upgraded, and after recovering them, Tommy had to send the Dragonzord back to the water where it could not be recontrolled by someone evil. We rarely see the Dragonzord from here on as we get into the return of the Green Ranger, where an evil clone of Tommy with the Green Ranger powers summons the Dragonzord and goes berserk on the Thunder Megazord and the Tiger Megazord. Tommy is able to convince the clone to turn to the side of good and sends the Dragonzord back to the bay where it still remained. Now onto the Quantosaurus Rex. The Quantosaurus Rex was one of the first Zords. It's a prototype Zord developed by Time Force, powered by a Trizerium crystal, and was one of the first Zords / vehicles to be tested for time travel. Unfortunately, the Q-Rex and the Quantum Morpher were separated during time travel and both lost in time. We eventually find out by one of Rantic's mutants that it is in the Jurassic period, and it goes back in time and gains control of the Quantosaurus Rex. After the Rangers do battle with the Q-Rex, Eric is able to use his Quantum Defender to destroy the controller on the Q-Rex, regaining control of the Quantosaurus. In the season finale, we see the Quantosaurus battling Doomtron, and both being powered by Trizerium crystals, we see them opening time wormholes. After Eric is hurt in battle, he gives Wes the Quantum Morpher, giving him the ability to control the Quantosaurus Rex and giving him the Quantum Defender, being able to neutralize the Trizerium crystal. Now going into powers, weapons, abilities, whatever you want to call it. Start with the Dragonzord. Now the Dragonzord was considered the most powerful dinosaur at the time. It was able to go up against Rita's monsters by itself. Also, went up against the Dino Megazord, the Thunder Megazord, the Tiger Zord, and going into battle, it used its patented tail whip with the drill at the end of its tail, also using its finger missiles, but also, when combined with the Mastodon, Triceratops, and Saber-Tooth Tiger, it formed its own Megazord, the Dragon Megazord, or Dragonzord in warrior mode, battle mode, whatever you want to call it. It was able to fire beams from the fin on the top of his head, also being able to use its power staff, which is when the chest piece is combined with the dragon tail, and use that for its final attack. Back to the Quantosaurus Rex. Now we know the Q-Rex is powered by a Trizerium crystal, and it has these two laser cannons carrying on the top of its back, but when transformed into Megazord mode, those laser cannons become arms, as one hand has a missile gauntlet and the other one has a fist, is also used for long range attacks using the Thunder Fist, but also has lasers on top of its shoulders, using it for its final attack, the Max Blizzard. And before I give my opinion who went, I would like to give a little design input. Now, in Dino mode, I do think the Dragonzord has a better design over the Q-Rex, because the Q-Rex is really basically just a Tyrannosaurus with lasers on its back. Really, that's all it is. But in Megazord mode, I do have to give the slight edge to the Q-Rex. It just looks more unique. But in the end, my opinion of who would win this battle, I gotta give it to the Quantosaurus Rex. The only reason I give it to the Quantosaurus is just because, like we said, it's powered by a Trizerium crystal, allowing it to go berserk on anyone it attacks. And the arsenal that it has can easily trump the Dragonzord. But not only that, it's from the future. But again, that's my opinion. Who do you think will win this battle? Join the comment section below and discuss who you think would win and who has the better design. And as always, if you enjoy my thoughts, make sure you like, subscribe, and don't forget to power up that notification bell just in case you need to be notified when I upload a video. But my last video will be in the link description down below, and until my next video, I will see you later.